How I experienced God is when we were worshiping, it was so powerful because there's hundreds of us worshiping, all in our own way, like jumping up and down, and then slow songs like really pressed into his presence. Even when the fire alarm went, we're still worshiping outside. Like, the building could have been on fire, but we didn't want to leave. We just want to keep worshiping.
You could tell that God was in the room during that entire 2 days of the Overflow. And just seeing everyone together worshiping, not caring what who's beside them, just bring praise to God and really just connecting on an emotional level.
Sometimes you can feel alone in like your actual journey with God, but like when you see that amount of people actually all praising the Lord, like it shows you that you're kind of like, it's like you're not alone in that, basically.
All the messages were really impactful, especially the last one though. It was you're made in God's image, so it doesn't really matter what other people think. It's what God really thinks.
That's one I liked.
Yeah, that's my favorite one of the whole entire weekend.
Because I thought negative thoughts about myself. And then I guess when I felt God's presence, he told me that I was enough. I was his. And now I love who I am. And I love that he made me as I'll never change myself for anyone in the world.
I've just really struggled trusting God with my future and what's gonna happen. I really like knowing what's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen. And so that was one of the things I felt God speaking into me, and I felt a lot more confident lately that God knows what he's doing and he's gonna walk me through it, and just to trust in him and let him do what he wants.
The last thing that the lady said really spoke to me about how God doesn't make trash and everybody's unique and important part of God's plan in their own way.
And worship was also amazing on the very last sermon, because we were just in a good prayer circle, and it was really powerful because my sister was leading it, and it just felt really good.
It was nice to see. I feel like my friends become more vulnerable too, so I could help them, and I create a closer bonding experience.
One of my friends prayed for me, and it felt like everything was just lifted off my shoulders, and I was just a brand new person.
Just go to Overflow.
Yeah. And if you're scared, if you don't scared that you don't have people, just go anyways, because everyone is so nice, and I went in knowing 3 people and came out having a whole new friend group.